Hey, what's up, guys? Your boy Will Griffin. Welcome to the Chill Boy Podcast, backed by Tell Like It Is PC. You already know what's up, man. I'm on the road again to another hoop session. You know, most of the time I come to you guys is, I'm on the road, I'm heading to go hoop or work out, whatever, etc. Anyway, with me over here, my boy Robert Colon, Mr. WSSU MVP, CIAA tournament. Anyway, we just gonna talk a little bit, man. Quick question for my guy Rob though. Like, do you feel like like Division II, won this year in 2020? But what I mean, let me explain what I mean. What I mean is though, like, now I played at Greensboro College. Now, right, we had about 28, 29 games, and then we go into the playoffs, and then our season completely done. NCAA Division I hasn't even started the playoffs yet. And then, what I mean is that you guys was able to go into the CIAA tournament and actually win it. Not just win it, you actually had the opportunity to play every game. NCAA tournament got cut short. NBA season got cut short. So you guys was able to complete your whole season. Like, you got all your highlights and everything and actually win a championship. So, man, like, how did that feel, man? Like, break that down to me. You ever think about that? That's major, right? Anyway, what's your take on that?
I feel like since we did get a chance to play in the for D2 teams, we got a chance to play in our conference tournament and whatnot. We get like more of a look than some of the D1 schools for certain kids that are more underrated, that are not getting looks and whatnot. For me, for instance, I went out my senior year with a win, and not a lot of people could say they went out winning on top. Usually you lose and your season's over. But I want to see CIAA championship.
It feels good to get a ring. We ain't got a ring in a long time. It was a new group. I know a lot of people probably doubted us. Y'all had us ranked number 8.
Man, due to coronavirus, I didn't get a chance to play in the NCAA tournament, but I feel like it was an advantage for Division IIs this year that our conference was going early, and I credit CIAA for having the tournament early this year rather than late, because then there wouldn't be no tournament, wouldn't be no CIAA champions. It really wouldn't be nothing much, and then my senior year probably would have been a whole waste, a lot of work for nothing. So I credit that D2 did that.
That's what's up, and that's true, because I forgot, CIAA tournament is definitely in the conference, and y'all do have the opportunity, since you win it all, to go play against some of the great teams. But luckily, even though they got cut short, you guys were still able to get that win, and that's big. And then what, they say you was the MVP of the CIAA?
Yeah.
Man, that's even bigger. Like, congratulations once again. So, like, moving on, man. Like, damn, you missed it already, man. I know we in quarantine, and it's barely any basketball. Like, you get to go to a gym, and play on limited resources, as if like the capacity got to be cut short. It used to be in the gym with guys like 30 people watching, 40 people watching, but now it's only like 10 to 12, which is, to me, is low key better. But how quarantine been treating you, man?
Quarantine been pretty straight, I mean, we try to get in the gym as much as I can. It's on limited hours. People booking gyms, and there's a whole lot of stuff going on right now. So I'm just happy that I can find a gym every day to work out in, get some shots up, and better myself. Whether it's playing pickup, doing drill work, lifting weights, I got somewhere to go every day to get better. And that's a plus during this quarantine, because there's a lot of cities and states where people can't even get in the gym. They don't have no free weights to work out. They don't have no connections really, so that they can get better or do anything. They just sit in their house and they gotta do their own things, whether it's push-ups, sit-ups, or something like that. So during quarantine, I'm just fortunate to have a lot of gyms and connections to where I could go work out and keep fulfilling my dreams and get better every day.
Man, that's what's up, man. Now, I was on Instagram. I follow my guy out of Charlotte, man. They got the brand new program. program number 2. You know, they got the original program, which I played in a few times. One with John C. Smith, then I played another time with Charlotte Elite. But I saw y'all roster, man. Y'all roster's crazy. And not just that, like, man, it's so hard to get into that joint. Like, you gotta know somebody because the talent is overwhelming. But mind you, I know a few people, a few locals that actually got in, and like, are you excited, dog? Like, I mean, I'm still trying to get in that thing, but who knows, bro? Are you excited to play? It's so much competition. That's like another platform to show your skill. You excited about that?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about it. Hold on. Is it recording?
Yes, sir. Right. You good? I got it.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about it. It's just that what had happened was I had put my name into the little the draft portal thing they had on their website, and I guess I got picked up by Kennedy Meeks, and I kind of knew Kennedy Meeks just a little bit. We not like no friends or nothing like that, but I done hooped with him a couple of times, so he probably picked me up. You know, you got JT Terrell, a couple other guys on the team, you know what I'm saying? The Queen City Pro, I feel like it's going to bring a lot of fans to the games because of the professional players they have, college kids, overseas guys. It's just loaded with talent, you know. So with the way basketball's going on in North Carolina, there is no really summer league that's legit going on right now. So I feel like that it's going to be the only summer league going on at the moment, that everybody's going to be coming out, supporting it. They're trying to get like a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube so that everybody could just watch the games from home and stuff too. So it's going to be fun and interesting, you know. I get to, you know, test my talent against other guys that are already playing professional, that have been there already, you know. So I feel good about going into the Queen City Pro-Am.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's love. I'm still trying to get in. I wish I would have known they had a little portal online, man. I definitely threw my name in the mix, man. But shoot. Speaking of you know, Summer League, you know, the TBT's on TV, man. Yo, and then, you know, I follow you on Twitter, and I remember you saying, man, we should get a y'all should get a WSSU alumni squad to hop into the TBT to represent, you know, the CIAA. You might have said the CIAA squad, but damn, that would be tough. But as in, like, right now, as what's going on, who you think is the best team in the TBT right now that might win it, and why?
I believe the best team right now is Overseas Elite, off the fact, you know, the ex-NBA players they have, the veterans, the scoring. They got Joe Johnson. He's probably the best scorer in the TBT right now. They got NBA veteran Jared Jack. He's a good defender, gonna run the offense. And of course they got the other overseas players that are like NBA talent. They just want to play overseas to make more money. So I feel like Overseas Elite is gonna win. And you was talking about the Winston-Salem State University TBT team. I had changed that instead to make it an HBCU team with the way things are going on right now in this pandemic. And a lot of stuff is going on about HBCUs and just the black culture. So I feel like if we had an HBCU team to represent the TBT, it would do a big thing. So probably next year we'll have a squad in there, you know. I talked to the TBT on Twitter and whatnot, and they said whatever they can do to help me form that team together, they're going to do that.
Yeah, that's love, man. You know, big out to the TBT for, you know, just getting back to you. Because, you know, a lot of these people out here with these big platforms get a little bougie, man. Right. So that's big right there. That's real big. Thinking about, you know, another topic, the HBCU. You know, what do you think about, like, the 5-star guys, like Makira Maker? That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Makira Maker, you know, he committed to Howard, and then you got like people like Mikey Williams. They say things like, "Yeah, I'm about to mess the whole game up with this one, or make some people mad." Like for you, you know, to have been successful at a HBCU school, what's your take on these guys, you know, that might make the jump and might change the culture for real?
I feel like, you know, depending on the player, they could change the culture for real. Like Mikey Williams, for instance, he's a kid that played on a couple AAU teams. He has a lot of connections with other players, and he's probably a guy that other players want to play with too. So like Bronny, I know Bronny and Mikey was playing AAU together growing up. Facts. And Bronny has a offer from North Carolina Central. And they said on ESPN, Bronny's number one choice right now is like North Carolina Central. Like,
that's tough.
As the plus and minus category, they got them on the plus side. So North Carolina Central might end up getting Bronny. You never know. I mean,
that'd be major, boy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
North Carolina on the map for real.
Facts.
Not Division 1, but Division 2.
Yeah. D2, D1. I feel like all the HBCUs right now are going to get loved because of the way things are going on in society. So a lot of 5-star kids going to end up going to HBCUs. Like a lot of people, they don't even talk. I know Makir Maker committed to HBCU, but there's other guys like that are coming from D1 places that were in the transfer portal, and they transferred to HBCU. There's a kid from Wake Forest, started as a freshman, was averaging like 12, probably the second, third leading scorer on the team. Kid's going to Morgan State next year as a HBCU. A lot of football players, track stars. It's just cultural, not just basketball, but the top players in high school, in any category or any sport, they're going to HBCUs if they're black or something. Not a lot of white kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be real. Not a lot of white kids going to go to HBCU. They're not going to pick that type of lifestyle because that's not dumb. But a lot of black kids are going to pick that lifestyle because of the way things are going on in this world.
And that's true. They definitely, a lot of white kids ain't making that decision. But if they did, they would definitely love it, man. They would definitely change their life, change their culture, change everything.
Yeah, white boy.
What's racism? But yeah, that'd be love, man. That would really be love, man. It's amazing how these PWI schools, they just, it's weird. I don't want to get too deep in it, but as a basic kid, if it's a GPA in a certain level, he can't get into those schools. But if you're an athlete with a mediocre GPA, they can consider it, like scoop some things under the rugs. That's why a lot of schools have gotten in trouble, in the past. But it's crazy. I feel as though the PWI schools have been getting so many of our best players for so long, making so much money off our best players, and deep down inside, not all of them, but a lot of them are racist. But that's just another conversation for another day, man. We all for that, man. But but stay on the basketball side of things. Me and you, we got in the gym together before, and we got mixing. I call it mixing, but we was definitely mixing towards the rim and attacking the rim. But then the next day we go up in that joint, you made somebody fall, bro. It's crazy. But like, what's some things that you think that you could work on that could help you out as far as going to the next level, even though COVID is still messing things up for all that. But we ain't gonna get too deep on your options. But what are just some things as far as your game concerned that you can work on that help you out in whatever the next move is?
I feel like some things that I could work on that help my game out a lot is probably let me see. I mean, you can always get better on defense. Defense is more IQ and hustle and just heart, honestly. Having confidence in yourself to be able to lock somebody up. A lot of guys, they had the athletic ability to be a great defender, but in their heart, they already thinking, if I bite on this move, maybe he gonna drop me, or they thinking like that. So when you think like that, I don't feel like you could lock anything up, to be honest. But as far as working on my game, defense, I could say the way I read pick and roll screens, high ball screens, and especially moving without the ball, There's going to be time, I'm going to be more pure point guard at the next level, but there's going to be times where I'm not going to have the ball in my hands, so I'm going to have to learn how to move off the ball, For instance, how Steph Curry play. Steph Curry's a point guard, but he sets a lot of off-ball screens to get himself open. He's moving around, coming through stagger screens, elevator screens for open shots. It just makes the game more easier for him. He's not wasting a lot of energy either. So those are two things I mainly want to focus on. Ball handling, of course, I want to stay like that with the ball hand, keep the ball on the string. And that's about it, Finish ability, get more athletic, finish more at the rim. Not a lot of layups, So that's about it.
That's what's up. But mind you, I'm a trainer. I train so many overseas guys. Like I can name a lot of them right off the back. But I can tell you a few stories, man. Now I know you you say you're gonna play pure point guard, but you gotta be able to score that thing, man. A friend of mine, I ain't gonna say his name. I won't say his name, but you know, he went overseas. They brought him in so he could average. They told him they need 32, 33 or better. He was averaging 28, 29, and they sent him home. And they gave him a warning before they ain't just up, you know what I mean, get him up out of here because they know he got the ability to score the ball. But, you know, the first thing he told me, he was like, man, yeah, they sent me home with like 29. And the crazy part, I had like 6 assists. You know, I had about 11 rebounds. But they pulled me in that offense like, bro, we brought you here to score the ball. Don't get me wrong. We appreciate everything else you're doing. We brought you here to score the ball. And, like, yeah, so, you know, as an American, I believe, you know, they bring you over there for points as well. And I remember times is different though. You know, my cousin Ralph Holmes played overseas. You know, he played at Cal State Fullerton, you know, back in the 90s. But, you know, he told me it was a little different then. They bring you in, they said you gotta average 25 points. You gotta have around 9. If you're a point guard, you gotta have around like 7, 8, 9 rebounds if you're American. And then you gotta also have around like 8 to 10 assists. Now, he said the game over there, so guys get real stingy because when you start getting close to your numbers, they start holding the ball. They start not giving you the ball. And you know, if you don't produce, you get sent home. And so you might want to think about that. Add a little more scoring. I know you got the ability to score the ball. You was MVP for a reason. And I definitely know you got the ability to score the ball, but you definitely might want to add that in this more. All right. You know, speaking back on, you know, COVID-19 and quarantine life, this is something new for me, something new for you. I talked to my, you know, older sister, my father, asked him, you know, like, does stuff like this ever happen, you know, during your lifetime? You know, history books don't always tell us everything. Some things get left out. But anyway, did anything like remotely close to, you know, what we're going through with this whole COVID thing? I'm like, no, this is the first for everybody. Like, I know in 2015, thank you God, you know, I had the chance to walk across the stage. You know, that's one hell of a feeling. I'm pretty sure you walked across in high school and you probably was like, that's dope. But, you know, walking across in college even would have been dope because you would have had so many classmates there. They would have been screaming. It would have been big as hell. It was a big-ass celebration. You know, but me, I went to a smaller school, so it was like in our back lawn, which was... Anyway, sorry, guys. Phone call came in. But anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, you know, our graduation on the back lawn and whatnot, and people had a whole family there, and that would have been one hell of an experience because, like I said, you know, high school was cool, but you was young. But, you know, college is a whole nother level. But, bro, like, do that make you feel any kind of way that, you know, you didn't get to, you know, grace the stage over at WSSU or whatever they, you know, hold their graduations? Like, how do you feel about not being able to walk that stage?
I wish, you know what I'm saying, I could have walked and did some things, but unfortunately, you know, the COVID had messed things up. So, I mean, it wasn't really like a big deal to me, but to my family, it's like a very big deal, to be honest. Like, it's something they want to see. Like, I'm the youngest one out of my 4 cousins. I'm the last one to graduate, so they ready to see me graduate and whatnot, and walk the stage. So I really feel like my family is more mad, if anything, than anybody else, to be honest.
And that's super funny, bro, because like, well, it ain't really funny, but me, my family couldn't even come down, so I just had my boy Wayne that we been to the gym with. Wayne and his little brother came to graduation with his girl and whatnot, and that was major, man. So that was real love, man.
Yeah,
anyway, that was real love. Anyway, man, that's the conclusion to this you know, Chill Boy podcast. We just arrived to the gym. You know how this part goes. Big ups to my man Rob, you know, Mr. WSSU, Mr. MVP, CIAA. You know how I end these things off, man. I just want, if you listening, man, thank you for rocking out with me. You know, we still in this quarantine life. You know, it's somewhat open up, and you know, some people barely wear their masks. But please stay masked up and stay safe. And quick couple shout outs, man. Shout out to Greensboro. Shout out to Rock Out Sports. You know what I mean? Rock Out Pearl. I'm trying to do some things. I mean, shout out to everybody that love basketball, man. Shout out to you. If you woke up this morning and you had 2 gifts to start your day off, that's your eyes open and your air to breathe. Anyway, Rod, got any shout outs, my guy? Got any shout outs for anybody, man?
I ain't got no shout outs, to be honest, you know. Ready to get this work.
Trying to get this work in. You already know, man. Anyway, we love you. God bless. Stay up.
First time in motherfucking Winston, man.
First time, nigga.
That's ball. A nigga like me, dog, play new positions. My shorty to tell me, dog, to fucking listen. Like Beyonce, knowing she my fiance. I told her she the baby for surely if she is Shantae. Let me hit that, baby girl, I can't forget that. But best believe, had to split her just like a Kit Kat.